Hello and a very warm welcome. Thanks for tuning in to News 9 Live. Our focus over the next couple of minutes, Aditya-L1 as ISRO, with now the moon conquered for India, has shifted its glance, its eyes towards the sun. It's time to unveil the Aditya-L1 mission, where ISRO's vision takes us beyond our terrestrial boundaries to unlock the mysteries of our nearest star, the sun. Now, this ambitious mission, set to launch soon in September 2023, marks India's first space-based observatory-class solar mission. Join us in the comment sections down below, ladies and gentlemen, as we deep dive into the intricacies of this remarkable venture. From the spacecraft's launch by our very own Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, the PSLV, to its strategic positioning at the elusive Lagrange Point 1, which is why the mission is also called Aditya-L1. L1 essentially meaning to Lagrange Point 1, which is a staggering 15 lakh kilometers away from the Earth. Now, this prime vantage point, which is known as L1, which is why the mission is also called Aditya-L1, grants us an uninterrupted view of the sun. And what that means is that it allows us real-time observations of the solar activities and their impact on the space weather. Now, as we navigate through the fascinating aspects of Aditya-L1 mission, we'll also explore the significance of L1 point, dissect the reasons driving the study of the sun from space, and unveil the incredible potential this mission holds for understanding our solar system's powerhouse. So, well, fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready to soar into the solar realm of space exploration, bringing you stories, insights, and perspectives that make Aditya-L1 a milestone in India's cosmic journey. Meanwhile, joining us on the panel are Group Captain V.N. Jha, Senior Aerospace Scientist and Joint Director, DRDO. Group Captain Jha, always a pleasure to be speaking to you as well. And I'm going to start rolling this ball with Group Captain Jha, who's been with us tirelessly. Like I said, Group Captain, you've been putting in the warrior portion of the shift, not us media personnel back in the studio. Of course, it is a cosmic race for space exploration, and India, it seems, is going everywhere, be it the Samudrayan, be it the Gaganyaan, be it Shukrayaan that's already on the cards when we're going to go to Venus. But today, let's focus on Aditya-L1. Group Captain Jha, first and foremost, how important is it to study the sun from space? Why is there a specific need to study the sun from space?
Thank you very much once again, Kabir, for having taken up the cause of science, and especially taken up the cause of the planetary observations and the studies. It's a very important area for us to study. Before science, the modern science developed in India, we apparently knew a lot about the solar system and even the planetary system. Though scientifically, from the modern scientific point of views, those facts were not proven, but we knew about the science that certain things are happening, and that is how everything was there. And now, in the present days of the science, especially with the advent of the space technologies, it is possible for our sensor systems to be deployed somewhere. As you are mentioning about the Aditya, the mission is Aditya, and as you rightly mentioned, it is the Lagrange Point L1 that we are sending the Aditya mission. Just for your viewers to understand, Lagrange point is nothing but a point between the two masses having their own gravity. Sun has got massive gravity,
Right.
Earth has got much lesser than that gravity. And between the two, there will be a point where each gravity will be countering each other uh, to leave one small area whether there is neither a pull nor a push.
Well, it seems like we've lost our connection with Group Captain Jha over there. Could be a solar flare. That's why we're going to put our Aditya-L1 probe up there to study, its impact on the space weather. Group Captain Jha, it seems like you're back with us. Do continue. Do continue.
So this Lagrange point, is the one where the two gravities, one of the sun and another of the planet, we are talking of the Earth's gravity. These two come together, and where there is a limit of each other, leaving a small area where is virtually no gravity. That is the Lagrange point that we are talking of. There are many Lagrange points. The sun has got 360-degree axis all over. The gravity is phenomenal. uh, so much and so that even the Uranus, Neptune, they are within the gravity range of the sun, and which is rotating all around this within the perigee or the apogee, whatever you can call it. So that much is the gravity. Now, in case of Earth, these are the points where our satellites can sit down for several years without any boosting up, without any movement, and they remain there. Because, as I mentioned to you, that these are the fixed point where, by and large, mass are stable under zero G gravity. And if you orient it to look towards a particular side, say looking towards the sun, L1 is the one which is in the line to the sun. L2 is on the reverse direction in the dark side of the earth. And if we divide the entire 360-degree around the sun into 120-degree each, so every 120-degree cuts L, L1 we have already talked of, L2 we have already talked of, L3, 5, and 4, 3, 4, and 5. These are the points where all these are there. So these are the various points where the gravity, resultant gravity is zero
Okay.
in and around the sun.
And
And that is
these
where there
Lagrange
is
points are
a
essentially,
Lagrange
Group
point.
Captain,
Any
just to break that statement a little bit, to again help the viewers understand that Lagrange point essentially means it is a vantage point. It is 15 lakh kilometers away from the Earth, and the vantage point, why a vantage point? Because there is unobstructed view of the sun throughout, a continuous unobstructed view without any eclipsing, right? Right, Group Captain?
absolutely, there is no
And at the same time,
if
what are
you
the
look
challenges of
right.
placing your spacecraft at this L1 point?
There are many challenges. It's rocket science, as you know, whether you go onto the moon or you go onto the Mars or you go into the space like this Lagrange point. So these have got their own challenges. Uh, at these points, our satellites are static as far as the Earth's orientation is concerned for a given point, or Sun's orientation is concerned for a given point. Or if it is L2, that is in the dark part of the Earth, within the shadow of the Earth. If it is L2, from there is no sunlight coming up there as such, mostly, and it keeps on looking towards the darker side of the entire universe. Like, recently one European satellite has been placed into L2, in which, without the interference of the sunlight, photons, it keeps on looking in that darker side of the entire universe to find out various things. So those are the advantage of either looking into the dark or continuously looking at the sun. If you continuously keep on looking at the sun, you come to know a lot of things about the sun. Every time that you see the corona, that you see the deformation on the corona, that look at
Right.
see the atmosphere, look at the light, its intensity, its various components that is happening in and around the sun. So you keep at looking constantly without any interruption. So that's the advantage, that's the vantage point for any observation satellite, to be looking at a particular star, be it sun or be it anywhere, anything else. So that's the advantage. That is where Aditya is going. Till now, as I mentioned to you, we know something about the sun and the solar system and the entire universe from our books, which are very old books, that is giving to us the insight into it. Just to see beyond those understandings, these are the scientific objectives that the Aditya will be going
All right.
explore.